Baby Bryson is here. Baby Bryson is here. Hey, hey, hey. Baby Bryson is here, y'all. Okay, so y'all, this is just right after we got food. I was just eating and my stomach was hurting so bad. Hey y'all, hey, so this is me editing the video right now. Don't mind me looking crusty, but this is the part that I did not catch when my contractions started very frequently, and then like I arrived to the hospital. So yeah, just imagine that I was having contractions, I was in a lot of pain, and we on the way to the hospital. All right, back to the regular schedule program. By this time, we at the hospital, and I think my epidural had finally kicked in, so I was just going through the motions at this point.
3 hours later.
As you can see, he was pretty tiny. Some of our first photos with baby Bryson. Little skin to skin. And there he is, so cute.
What's going on, man?
Yeah. Sleepy? That was hard work coming out.
Papa Smurf.
Was that hard work? Or did mommy do all the hard work?
Yeah, mommy.
You want to open your eyes so bad. Maybe if we turn on this other light. The fact that he had his eyes open was very interesting to just pop out of the womb.
Yeah.
Sleepy? That was hard work coming out.
Papa Smurf.
Was that hard work? Or did mommy do all the hard work? This was the next morning, and he slept in our room overnight. So, yeah. You're so cute. No. You're such a cutie. Mama's little cutie, huh? No. What do you see? That's you. That's you, Bryson. Just me having a little bit more skin to skin before they roll me over to our new room. This was the little ceremony that they did for new babies who have just entered the world.
Thank you for being my secondary hauler today, Cammy.
Quite all right. Congratulations. Thank you. Look at this little being. Oh my goodness.
If you'll take the other bassinet out.
So once I got settled, I definitely ordered some food because your girl was hungry. Just ordered room service. I'm so hungry. It's like 1 o'clock. And they had some pretty good stuff on the menu. I was torn between the Salisbury steak and the pasta and the lasagna. And then for the side orders, they had some really good sides. You could get soup, chicken noodle soup, vegetable rice, tomato basil bisque, or broccoli and cheddar soup. This morning I had French toast and eggs and an orange juice. It was really good. They only allowed me to get 2 drinks, so I got orange juice and a coffee, and I gave the coffee to my husband. But they also have really good side orders as well. Macaroni and cheese, brown rice, baked potato, mashed potato, sweet potato fries, sauteed squash and peppers, green beans, carrots, corn, coleslaw, which I do not eat. Really nice dessert options. So far so good. Bryson is just over there chilling. He had his first poop. It was super small. And then as the nurse was trying to change him, he was still pooping. So yeah, go Bryson. I can't tell you how many waters I've had. They give you this big like styrofoam cup filled with water, but it's literally so good. I love water. So this is just an overall glimpse of the hospital room that I was in. They had a sink with a mirror, paper towels, sanitizing station, a mini fridge, a small TV where you can barely see. You need glasses to be able to see the TV, and then a couch for whoever is going to be in the room with you with like cabinets and whatnot. And then there was a closet right over there by the sink as well. And beyond those curtains, that was the bathroom area. We were definitely getting a lot of much needed rest. And as you can see, Davon and Bryson was like literally knocked out on the couch. The hospital actually gave you a breast machine to use. So I was using the Medela breast machine. And this is just a little sample of my first pumping session that I did. I was able to get some colostrum out, and it was about 8 milliliters. Let's go. Go. So yeah, pretty good. This was one of the mini papers that I had to fill out. It was basically like a depression screening type of form to see if you have experienced depression. Y'all, when my food came, that food was so nasty. I had my mouth all watered up for that Alfredo for it to be nasty. Yeah. Good morning, Bryson. Good morning. Good morning. Did you wake up?
Alright, I'm thinking about the run styles. I got everything real quick. It'll be good.
If you happen to go to Dunkin' Donuts, let me know. Just no worries if you don't.
Crazy, you only 1 day old.
Only 1 day, Bryson.
How you think Prince gonna be?
I don't know.
I'm gonna make him hold him. I'm gonna put him black like this.
Got them toes like your daddy. I think I waited so long for my food and it's not even really hot. So I think I'm about to go warm it up. I got some hot chocolate. Hot chocolate, superb. I'm definitely gonna warm my food up. I just finished warming up my food. I'm so glad it did because it's like 10 times better. Luckily for me, the microwave It's right across the, I was about to say right across the street. It's right across the hall from my room. That hot chocolate is on point. Highly recommend the French toast. It's like my second day having the French toast, and I'll probably have it again tomorrow before we leave. Is mommy fragrance too small? You had a big old poop. You sprayed mama. You had a big old doo-doo. And you sprayed me. Your PB said, wing, wing, wing. It's turkey I had to spit out. It literally tastes like rubber, like fake processed meat. I never had a turkey breast that tastes like fake. It's disgusting. The best things they have for lunch and dinner is like a grilled cheese sandwich so far, and the dessert items and the drink. Can't go wrong with the beverage, right? Except for when you order hot chocolate and you don't get hot water. How do you have hot chocolate without hot water? You can't.
Reset him upright a little bit more. The reason is gravity. You know, if we're feeding him like this, it's just falling into his mouth without a whole lot of effort. Okay. So then later he can go to the breast and be like, where's the make you poop then. You're making a poop face.
He's been pooping a lot.
Well, that's a good thing. He's getting lots to eat.
That's how you move this away from
You happy? You happy?
Yeah, here when we can be in the car together.
Big facts. I'm hungry.
Me too.
You want to go get us some food?
I'll order some room service. As long as they take it, I figure I'll take my chance. Yo, you smell like eggs.
I was hungry.
What's your butt got to do with you being hungry? And you got that mask on so you can't even smell your own stuff. Baby, guess what? You kinda sorta have a drinking partner back. Kinda sorta, but not really.
I'm not looking forward to that.
I am.
I was talking about it the other day. But now she gonna be wanting mimosas and stuff.
Yep.
I'm like, oh heck no.
Are we going to our breakfast spot
No,
this
we not.
weekend?
You know
You scroll through your Instagram like you scroll through Netflix movies.
There's gotta be something worth seeing.
What?
There's gotta be something worth seeing.
How can you even see what's worth seeing if you can't even hardly see what you see?
I just see it.
What was that last thing?
Tell me you wanna see.
My uterus. Oh. I can't believe my uterus is all the way up in my stomach right now. Like it went up. The uterus is supposed to be down, right? Like it's supposed to be like right there, right? And the fact that it's pushed up here, like what? Hey, Washington.
Washington.
You don't like the cool scissors? I know, so cool. Let me scissors are getting dull and gray. Oh. Thank you. I mean, I figured this was really close.
Oh, I mean, now we gotta walk. That's the thing. You can go down the stairs like that right now. Well, not really hard.
Here's his blanket if you want to put it on it.
Thank you.
You, Fred, Bryson. Oh, that's about to go.
Welcome home, Bryson. Time to get your diaper changed.
I'm so happy.
Me too.
I'm beyond happy. It's really bad.
Alright, y'all. So it is currently around 3 o'clock. I just finished feeding Bryson. Breastfeeding so far is going pretty good, I think. Hopefully my milk supply will continue to increase as the days go on. And what I'm so excited for, even though you probably can't even tell right now because I'm so tired, is my son is on the way with his grandparents to our house. And he is going to meet Bryson for the first time. So I'm so excited. I just can't wait to see the interaction. Like, I don't know what he's going to do. Like, is he going to know that Bryson's a baby or our baby or his brother? Like, so I'm really excited to see, like, how he reacts to Bryson and how he handles him. I don't know. I don't know. Prince is kind of bossy. So I feel like he'll be like trying to get in my lap and like also be baby, which he'll always be my baby. But I feel like he'll be like trying to get in my lap and I don't know. We'll see.
Where did they go?
In Prince in the boys' room.
Hey, hello, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
You hear your papa?
Hey, boy. Your hair different than Prince. I got Johnson here. The other guy Washington here.
Right.
Well,
Prince's hair was like this when he was
Was it?
first born.
Huh.
Just like this. And then over time, it started changing.
His hair's actually fine. Prince's hair, real fine.
Yeah.
But as you get older, you probably, brush it more.
Yeah.
But he have good hair.
Yeah.
But it just won't lay down.
Right. And once you train it,
Yeah.
as he get older, keep brushing it, it'll.
If you got good hair.
Yeah.
See the baby? That baby brother?
Hey, baby. Hey, Prince.
It's a baby. Not so loud. It's a baby,
Yeah,
buddy.
turned around. Let me see if I can lay him down.
Look, there's a
Let me see.
See if we can lay him down.
Yeah, let's see.
Let me see.
Wait till you.
You got his head?
I got him now. Look, Prince. Look at the baby. Hey, baby.
Hey, you got your phone?
Hey, baby.
Oh, all right. Who video? Oh, right there. Oh,
You all done?
press like I'm
They all
gonna need that
done.
call.
Say bye-bye. You blow him a kiss and mwah. Blow a kiss. Mwah.
Oh. Feel his little hands.
You
You
say
say baby?
baby brother?
It's your baby brother.
Oh, even daddy.
He's like, what can I touch? You Prince, you remember Prince?
What are you doing
Yeah.
now?
Wait,
Hold on.
you got him?
No.
I got him.
We put him down right here.
Is that cool?
These man, I had enough of that already. Son, say, homie ain't no babysitter. I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Right.
His eyes, his head. Be careful. Can you hold the baby like this? Can you say cheese? Say cheese. Be careful. Nose, it's gotta be soft. Ears. You hold the hand, hold his hand. You wanna hold him? You can hold him. Say baby.
Yes, baby.
Hey baby. Hey baby. Soft, easy. You wanna put his head on? Put the baby's don't hold, don't poke him. A little too rough. Hey, hold on, wait. Oh, you trying to take the baby?
Okay, so the first question that I get a lot is, did I know that the baby was coming? Like, did I sense him coming? I would say yes and no. So my due date was February 16th of 2023, and Bryson came January 20th, 2023. And leading up to my labor and delivery, I could kind of tell. I felt my body getting so heavy. It's been heavy the whole time, but like it was like a different type of heavy. My limbs were just so, what's the word? They were so weak. But then I was like, I think maybe he will come like first week of February. That's honestly what I thought. When did my contractions start is another question that I have been getting a lot. And honestly, my last day at work was Thursday, and I was just sitting at my desk, and I'd say about every hour to 2 hours, I would feel like this uncomfortable abdominal pain, almost like menstrual cramps. And I was like, this hurts. Like it took my breath away for a minute, and I was like, but it was only like every hour and a half, every 2 hours at work, and it would last, for I'd say like a minute or so. I'm just thinking it's like cramps associated with pregnancy. Didn't really think anything of it. With my first son, Prince, all of my pain was in my back, so I guess that's what I was expecting for son number 2. But yeah, I was just feeling like some period cramps. Felt like my menstrual was about to come on. So that was like all day at work. And honestly, I was about to like tell my manager, like, I'm going home. But I didn't. I stuck it out the whole day. And then when I got home, it was like 5:36. And I just wanted to lay down. Like, if anybody know me, y'all know I'm a busy body. Like, your girl be moving. But I just really wanted to lay down, get some rest. I'd say like every hour or every 30 minutes at this point, I was like getting these little cramps. And I still, excuse me, throat drop. I got some water. But I was still getting these cramps, and I was like, okay, like they're just cramps, right? And then we went to go get food, and literally I was so ready to get home. I almost regretted like going out. And then it was like speed bumps and stuff in the road, and I was like, this ain't it. We get back to the house, I eat my food, my little hibachi, and I was still feeling really bad. So at this point, I'm laying down, and I want to say that my cramping started every 5 minutes, and it would last 20-30 seconds. Oh my God, y'all, I felt so bad. And my husband was like, are you okay? So he started to actually time, I guess he like looked up on the internet like the time in between contractions or whatever. He was the one that told me I was in labor, because your girl didn't know. I just thought that I was having like cramps, but he was like, no, it's happening at regular intervals for this amount of time, and then it starts back. He was like, you need to get yourself together so we can go to the hospital. Luckily, my bag was already packed. So my husband, he started to quickly pack his bag. Bryson's bag was pretty much packed as well. And he was just like, okay, we got to get you to the hospital. I'm like, okay. And he's like asking me for the name of the hospital, directions. I'm like, babe, I already sent you this information. I'm in pain. Ain't nobody thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you should have been prepared. You should have been prepared, babe. If you're watching this video, you should have been prepared. Anyways, I end up like working through that to get him the information for the hospital, sending screenshots, all of that. And then on the way to the hospital, y'all, I was in a car back like this. My pain was so bad at this point. And of course, he's like rushing to get to the hospital. And I thought the ride to get the food was off the chain. No, this ride was even more off the chain. I was like, I'm so ready to get to the hospital. Like, I hate this car ride. And I know he was like thinking like, what in the world? Like, I was like, literally, I was done, y'all. So the next question I get is, how many centimeters dilated were you? Y'all, when I got to that hospital, I was 6 centimeters dilated already. And when you have a baby, they say that when you're 10 centimeters dilated, that's when the baby is supposed to come out. But when I got to that hospital, I was already at 6. So I only have 4 centimeters left. Y'all, when I tell you when I got to that hospital, y'all, I was so mad at them people. My husband rolled me up to the front to like the women's part or whatever, and then they had a wheelchair waiting for me. They rolled me on to, I guess, get checked in. I had to sign 2 papers with my name, my birthday, yada yada. And I just feel like they were taking their sweet, precious little time. We got to the hospital at like 11 o'clock at night. I don't know, I just feel like everything seemed like it was non-urgent to them. They were going through all the protocols, which, you know, you're supposed to do. But like, I remember I was in so much pain every, I don't even know, every 2 minutes, I think I was having a contraction at this point, or every 3. Like, this is the worst. Like, just get me out of this pain, give me that epidural so I could be okay. And they literally just were taking their sweet, precious time. And I remember asking a nurse, because at this point they had me like in the room where I was going to give delivery or whatever. And I was like asking a nurse, what's going on? She's like, smart. She's like, you're having a baby. I'm like, no dip, I'm having a baby. Like, I want to know what's going on, what's the status, what are we waiting for? My husband was there every step of the way. He was with me, but I was just like really over it. I don't think the epidural surgical technician or whoever came in until an hour and a half later, and y'all may say, girl, that was kind of bad. But when you having contractions every 2 minutes and it's lasting for 30 to 45 seconds, y'all, that was so painful. And I just wanted him to relieve me of my pain. He had this whole, I feel like, educational seminar on what an epidural is. Do I understand? Am I coherent? to make sure that I really wanted this epidural. Like, I felt like I was in a class, and I'm like, dude, can you just give me the paperwork to sign? And so when you get an epidural, they stick like, I guess, like a needle in your back. So he was like, sit extremely still. They had to wait for my contractions to pass, and he was sticking in my back. And I was reading like later on, if you like move your back or move during an epidural, like apparently like epidurals have been known to like paralyze people to where people can't walk and stuff like that. So I'm so thankful that with both of my pregnancies that did not happen, but y'all was still as a rock. And I got that epidural, I want to say maybe like 5 minutes later, I was in La La Land. I was sitting in bed talking, what's going on? Oh, is the baby coming yet? Like, I didn't feel nothing. So I guess like your whole lower part of your body goes numb. So like from my back all the way to my legs, you don't really feel your legs like that. Like they feel super heavy to like come up. And so I was just, my husband will tell you, first and second praising, you give me that epidural, and I was literally like just in La La Land, like, okay, when's baby's coming? You know, what contraction? So when the doctors like finally came in or whatever to like tell me to start pushing, they was like, push when you feel a contraction, or is it after? I can't remember. It's either like during or after. And so I was telling them, are you gonna like tell me when I'm having a contraction? Because when I got that epidural, I could not tell when I was having a contraction. So they had to tell me when to push, how to breathe. And it was like, it feels like you're like pushing a big doodle ball out. Okay, I know it's probably gross, but yeah, they was like, just act like you're like constipated and like you're like pushing out. And so I literally kept pushing. I think by this time I was like 8 or 9 centimeters dilated, and it was like, I want to say like 3 a.m. So I have been in labor or at the hospital for about 4 hours, from like 11 to 3. And so I was like pushing. Nothing seemed to be working. But they just kept telling me to push and breathe. And then I had to get on my hands and knees and push and breathe on my stomach. Push, breathe. It wasn't really like going down. So we decided to wait for like 30 minutes, maybe like 45 minutes. And they was like, okay, it's time. And so by this point, I think they got like the doctor, like an actual doctor in there. I think before it was like just nurses. And so the doctor, I feel like was the saving grace, because before he even came in there, they were giving me my options. They was like, we can either put some like little thing to the baby's head to see like when or where or how he's positioned to come out, and then we could like try to pull him out, like push him out, whatever, or like a C-section. And I just remember like looking over my husband, like telling him, I really don't want to have a C-section. Like I want to have this baby naturally. Like I want to have a vaginal delivery. And so I'm like, what I gotta do to have a, vaginal birth? The doctor came in at this point and he was like telling me how to breathe. And I really feel like he was a saving grace, because with him like showing me how to breathe, like I was able to breathe through the contractions or whatever, and like literally push Bryson out. And I was so happy. With this pregnancy, it was so different because when Bryson came out, we actually had like a chance to have skin to skin. When Prince was born, my firstborn, he actually had to be put on the monitors and like hookups almost immediately because he stopped breathing. And then not only that, he was premature, so he was in NICU, and it was just a lot. But with this birth, I actually got to like hold my baby and be skin to skin with him. So that was like really, really nice. And he slept in the room with us like the first night. So I was just so happy. He was born at 423. He is 5 pounds, 5 ounces, and he was 19 inches. And his name is Bryson, and it's a boy.